everyone? I'm here. I'm here. But, you know, the thing. Okay, that thingy. I just making sure they working because, sorry I'm late. My belly got the better of me and I had to eat. I ate the dinner before I came live. And then I put lotion on my hands while the intro was rolling. And I grabbed my glasses. And I touched the lens with my lotioned hand. Not once. Not twice. 3 times. I don't know. But now, look at that. That's like a see-through lens. Don't touch it. Don't touch the lens after you. You'd totally be that coworker who's always 15 minutes late. However, no. Because paying jobs, I was on time to all of my jobs. I would go and sit in the parking lot until it was time to go in. Then I would go in. I don't like to be late to meetings and stuff. Get paid. But I don't get paid here, so I'm late. I'm late for an important date. But yeah, so there's me being late. Don't mind if I do. Please hold. Put you, and I need to put forward so that says, and then we're gonna scroll and to say hello, Craft by Jay. How are you, sir? Cordelia, hello. Maddie, the emptiness scrapper. Thanks for popping in. I wanted a sassy rap in 2020. Yeah, whoever did the intro to do. So my intro is my drawing, and then I just found a free song. But here's the thing. I want one. I want a theme song. I would like a theme song. Debbie J has a theme song. Tony the Cornish maid, hello. How are you doing? Christopher, thanks for popping in today. Yes, Elizabeth does want a theme song. That would be so nice. Stamper Girl Delise, hello. DJB Stamper, hello. Did I get new nails? No, I painted them. The year of 2026 is take care of the bills before I take and blow $60 on it. But I will be blowing like $20 on nail stuff, so you'll be seeing me with press-ons if ever I get paid from my affiliate stuff. Because yeah, my nails is I painted them though. I ripped this one off so bad, it's broken way down here, and so each time it grows a little bit, it's still got little stuff. Because it was so long, I just snagged it and snapped it. But we have our little book and our little bejeweled pin, bedazzling. We're going to slide that over there. And then we're going to put this here. And we're going to do 3 materials or more. 3 materials and 4 or more brands. Oh no, brands is definitely 4. It's the materials that gets a little crazy. Yeah, it's kind of like a metallic-y green. Of course. I've got metallic green, flat green, bright green. I got the greens. Are we summoning Abraham, or is he in? Your volume is low. My volume's low? Really? Is that better? Wait, what? Hold on. It looks like I need to reset it again. I don't know. You know, before I started, I was pushing in the red. for the sound. I gotta go to the sound. And then I gotta go to advanced settings. I gotta scroll down and hit reset. And then we gotta be careful and not yell at you. So, is that better, my friends? Mr. Jim, sir? Do I sound better? Mary's Crafty Creations. Thanks for popping in today. It is... whoa, she says. I can turn it down a little bit. See... is that better? Is that better? Sound is better. Now you're loud. Now everybody can turn down their volumes. There, I'm just mostly in the yellow and a little bit in the red. Just a little bit. Okay, that works. Okay, so let's spin. Let's shuffle, shuffle, spin, spin. Let's start with the brands today, because I feel like brands. The green one. I need the green one. Brands, brands, brands. When we're going to shuffle, shuffle. Wait. Did I get a new brand in? No, I did not. But I got a new... Oh, I got to add something else to the thingy. Right? No, I didn't get any new brands in. Okay. Shuffle, 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 spin. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Spinny, spinny, spin. Spinny, spinny, spin. And we're going to mix... What brands are we mixing today? Tailored Expressions. Taylord Expressions. I think I have a stencil and some stamps by them. And we're not going to remove them. We're just going to close it. And we're going to shuffle, shuffle, spin. That's number one. Number one. I have something I meant to send to you. To whom's? Stamperia stencil. Because that's all I have is some stencil. Stamperia stencils. This is so far so good. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Tailored. Are they to move? No. Technique Junkies. I have some red rubber stamps by them. Technique Junkies. I have a nice... Do I have a... Is the bird through them? I think. And one more. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. I made 2 purchases from that particular website when they first came out, and I did videos, and those paper tray ink dyes, I think they're bows. I think the only paper tray ink dyes I have are bows. Paper tray ink dyes. And then we'll put a question mark, bows. Those 2 videos are the only videos I've ever taken down, because they just a little fishy. And yeah, they were pushy in the, hey, be an affiliate, and I didn't like the parameters, so they upset me. And plus they sell a lot of stolen stuff. Oh, there's a typo in Tailored Expressions. Well, let's sort them alphabetically, and then we'll go find it. A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait, didn't I just sort this? Yes, I did. A, B, M, N, S, Tailored. Lord. Oops. Nope. Don't look at that. T-A-Y. Oh, that's why. It's all a whole. I can't. I'm a little slow, but I got you now. I got you now. Taylord. It was a whole lot of typo in that one. Oh, you made a big mistake. What? There are 3 typos in just tailored. Yes, because if I'm gonna go do something, I'm gonna do go big or go home. Go big or go home. Well, since I'm already home, we're gonna do big. Big. That's our only option. Okay, so we've got our brands. We've got Tailored Expressions, Stamperia Stencils, Technique Junkies, and Paper Tray Ink Dyes, which I'm pretty sure are just bows. Paper Tray Ink was fishy. No. The way Temu was trying to get me to be an affiliate. I'm like, look, I don't want your stuff. I want crafty stuff. And it was just weird. It was just weird. They were being fishy on the back end. We can't help you with your mistake if you don't tell us what you did. And then materials. We're going for the blue screen. Let's see what we can get. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Now for material, oh, I gotta sort it. Please hold. What did I get? Double stick tape. ABC digitals. Dyes digitals. DOUB stick tape. And I'll know what that one is. It's a huge roll of double stick tape. Let's shuffle, shuffle, spin. One more, and then spin. Yeah, a lot of bootleg product. A lot. Bling! Oh, look, we won bling while using a bling pen. Now, the plus sign on the materials. So if you're setting up your wheels to use your stuff, certain things, I said, if I spin it, I want to spin again. So on the materials, some of the items have have a plus sign, and that plus sign means I get to spin again. So we're gonna do bling, and we're gonna spin again for our first spin. Close, shuffle, spin. Bling, which is fabulous because we have so much bling. Oh, pigment powders. So our first one is bling and pigment powders, and we've been using those, so that's kind of nice. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Do 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 do. Purple bling. Christopher says we'll see what the card has for us today. Stamping foam. We love stamping foam. We have to do it without the Ranger tool today, though, because mine broke. Stamping foam, which is FOAM, which is all right. Which is funny because you guys, my next Ranger assignment is using stamping foam. So look it. I get to practice a little. Stamping foam. So that's 2 spins. And then this is our third spin, which I know it's 4, but it's our third actual numbered spin. Okay, so it looks like we have bling, so we're gonna close that one and spin again since we already won that one. And I'll circle it because maybe we just need to use a lot. No! Oh, you guys. Slim line card. Can we do it? Maybe we'll do a baby slim line. Wood. Okay, so what size? Ruth made me a card. Would that be considered a slim line because it's not A2 size? What size does the UK people? Come on, help me out, people. Come on. It's actually right here, so don't worry about it. I got it right here. It's in my thing. I want to see if we can use this as take slim alignment off. But that's the challenge, though. I like to have the challenge, and today we're going to be challenged. So this. That's not really slimline, is it? 6 by something. 6 by 4? A 4 by 6? 4 by 6? Yeah, AliExpress is just like Temu. Mike, wait, come back. In a size 10. I don't have size 10 envelopes. It would have to fit in whatever I have. Or, yeah, I'm not sure, but I did say hi to you. Pigment powders are fun, yes. You were just explaining the stamping foam to someone yesterday? That's awesome. And money don't always... Desires and money don't always line up. Isn't that right? Your card from Polka Doodles got ruined? I'm sorry. No, that's not slimline. Okay, fine. We will make a... I don't know if we'll make a mini slimline or a regular slimline. But we'll make it... We'll do it. We'll do it. My mistake was I ordered off Spellbinders the other night. Went to track order and thought, oh, I didn't finish the order, so placed it now only to notice I already bought it. Call them first thing in the morning. Maybe you can catch them before they ship it out. I don't think no. I used Popsicolor and dropped a paper on it before it dried. Also, my hand multiple times. Aw. Yeah, if you catch them early enough, you might be able to cancel that order. Let me put this back. Elizabeth, don't just... My Grinch fell. Grinch, sir, you were supposed to stay up there forever and ever. I'll have to put you back. Okay, so we're going to go through and look at our brads. No, it's supposed to be brands. Brands and materials. Tailored expressions. Let's see what we got by them. Because honestly, I don't even know. Element LT, Vicky, The Ton, Technique, Tracy Hay, Tootie, Tonic, Waffle Flower, Vicky, Unity, Visible. Really? Technique Junkies? Oh, we do need Technique Junkies. Right, Technique Junkies did. Technique Junkies! Yeah, that's the one with the Raven. That one would be super fun with the pigment powder, so with that one. Raven Nevermore. Oh, and it's also got my flag and my horse. Those two make a really good combo. I've made lots of cards using those two. Okay, so Technique Junkies. Apparently, Tailored Expressions. I have it there as though maybe Tracy Hay, Sunny Studios, The Ton, Vicky Boutin, Unity Stamps, Waffle Flower, Tootie, Tonic, and Tootie. But they're not in there anymore. Okay. That is weird. So that means Tailored Expressions is only a stencil? Elemental P QRS T. Tailored. So Tailored will be in this binder of stencils. These are not alphabetical yet. Recollections. Top notch. Oh, there it is. That's all I have. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Crop and Create. That is why I have it. From Crop and Create 2023. Okay, it's a cake making kit. Cake and cupcake making kit. We might be doing the cup of cake. Cup of cake. Cup of cake. Abraham. It was falling out of my hand and grabbed it. Ow. Delise. Girl, it's like knives. You just let it fall. To reach them, I never received a response, so I'm stuck with double order. Ugh. That is so crazy. Embracing that purple. Delise, you're so fabulous. I'm marking purple backgrounds. You go. Emailed them and I will call in the morning. Okay. So tailored expressions and then Stampery stencils, which would also be in this one. Scrapbook, Stampers Anonymous, Studio, Trinity, Tim Holtz, Stamps of Life, Stamperia, these two right here. Coffee and Swirly Swirls. Coffee and Swirly Swirls. Coffee and cupcake would be cute. And then Stamper or Scrappy Boy Spellbinders. Okay, so we got those. We'll set that there. What is going on over there? Phone, shush kebab. So we got Tailored Expressions, Technique Junkies, Stampery, and then Paper Tray Dies. Now, the other thing, the way I do the wheels is if you want to add more stuff, you absolutely could. You absolutely could add more things. And we did once remove a thing. We vetoed something in the middle because it just wasn't going to work. Stamping foam. We have a cake. I think we'll just do a rectangle stamping foam application. And I think we're going to use the stencil in the stamping foam. No. We'll pick up a texture with the stamping foam and then stencil over it. That'll be glorious. Okay, but paper tray ink dies, which would be under miscellaneous, right? Miscellaneous, because they're bows. They're bows. So I think it would be in this one. We gotta do a slim line. I think maybe we could do 2 mini slim lines. That might be fun. Miscellaneous stuff. There's some sewing stuff. That might be cute with our... because I'm pretty sure they're bows. Nope. Where are they? Coffee. If I was a bow, where would Elizabeth put me? Those are animals. Those are more animals. Those are letters and letters and more letters and more things and more letters and more letters. Where are those stinking bows at? Apparently not in the miscellaneous pile and not... Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. Paper tray ink. It's Concord and knife. Do, 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 do. Oh, I know what that's too. These are my coordinators. They go with stamp sets. So I don't think the bows are going to be in there. You guys, the bows should be here. But because this girl does not put things, or maybe the bows wouldn't be here. I don't know. If you were a bow, wouldn't you be with coffee cups and hot air balloons and drinks and houses and loungewear and people-ins and borders and things? There's no bows in there. There's no bows in there. we will not talk about the fact these were right in the front of the other bin. Right in the front of the other bin. Oh my goodness. Paper tray. Yes, they are. Like, if I had just looked at the bin and looked over, I would have seen the bows. I would have seen it. Yeah, no, because I would use them all the time, like today. So, don't mind me. No, if I were a bow, I'd be with clothing and accessories, right? It should have been in a dedicated bin for bows and other accoutrement or whatever. That's a big word. Why are you throwing big words in here? I have troubles with little bitty words, and you're throwing words in here. Like, it's just rude, Abraham. Come on. I've done a couple of slim lines. They're not my favorite. So let's think. These are paper tray, tailored expressions, Stamperia. I might have made a typo in that one too. And then Pam. Wait, is Pam going somewhere? Well, I know. Courtremont, yeah. Courtremont. That's a big word. Okay, so what do we got? We have bows. That would not go. A bow could go with that. But that's a lot of background with our stencils. I have a lot of background stuff right here. So, bows and background things. Bows. We even have a few that are already cut out, because that's how we roll. They're super cute bows too. They have a lot of detail and they layer up. So some of, like, this piece will layer on top of that piece and stuff. Does our dapper little he could use a bow. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna give our raven a bow, and I don't even have to use the die. I know, we're fabulous. I'll have to see if I can find the other part to that bow though. We'll use him. We'll get a nice background. So we got technique, the thingies, tailored expressions. So we gotta figure out how to get tailored expressions in here. Let's see. Let's see what they got going on. Tailored expressions. They have dies. They have a cupcake die. Oh, we could put him on a table. Oh, we could so put him on a table, right? Like we're gonna serve the crow up. It'll be a kooky card. And it would totally fit on a slimline. Look at us. There's the table themes. There's that piece. There's that piece and that piece. Holy mogoly. This is 4. Wait, what? Number 4, number 2. That's cupcake. Cake, cupcake. Cupcake. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put our bird on a platter. We're gonna serve him up on a platter. And then we've got bling, which we have lots of bling. We'll pull the bling down. Stamping foam. We're gonna stamp a texture. We'll stamp a texture. And then we'll stencil over that. And on some sprinkles. Which means we should do this on watercolor paper. Oh, and before we begin, we should really figure out... Look it! I used one up! It's all gone, you guys. Look! I used it. Thick cardboard. Thick. We're gonna throw that piece away, though. Throw that away. Grab another one. Look at us using our supplies. Okay, I gotta get the pigment powders. What else did we need? Pigment and stamping foam. And bling. And the slimline. Now I want cake. I'm sorry, T. Thanks for joining us, though. I thought, we'll try to help out Abraham. Wait, come back. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You 100% of the shots you don't take. What? I like how you wrote that. I hate when people write the actual phonetic sound of a word. That makes you think I can read that when I couldn't read the actual word. Love that stencil. Hello, Christopher. Thanks for popping in. Anna Moret. Hello. Okay, so let me go get my Brussels sprouts. Yummy. I like Brussels sprouts. We've been cutting them in half, lightly oil, seasoning, and then either Parmesan cheese or another shredded cheese, and then baking them. So good. I keep getting distracted. Will you guys just chill? I can do this. Where's my stamping foam? I don't know. Sprinkles. Sprinkles are easy to find. Those are right here. Stamping foam. I moved my stamping foam to an easier place. It's right there. But it's not easier to get to when you have beautiful color cubes blocking the view. Thank you, kind sir. Scooch out of my way. We has the foam. Raise your hands if you have never seen the stamping foam. And then put your hand down because here it is. This is stamping foam. Okay. So the stamping foam, I have brand new stamping foams. I gave 2 away to a crafty friend to give a try. I've had these ones for eons. I ruined this one, so let it be a lesson. Don't use double stick tape. It's too strong. This design has been in there since, I got the stamping foam years ago. I've reused these so many times, guys. It's not even funny. So we have stamping foam. We just have to figure out if we want on our slim line. We have heart stamping foam. Like you could press your image and pop out the heart or do your image in the heart. So lovely. It's so fun. It's so fun. And we're going to show you here in just a minute. This one's got a towel pressed in it. I know, right? This one's got some leafery things pressed in it. I love it. Love it. We have a circle. If you like circles, we have circles. Anna Moret's name normally. Oh, why am I squinting? I can just look. Never heard of stamping foam. It's an old thing. It's an old thing. I guess it's been around for a long time. I never knew about it until Simon Hurley brought it back in gray. I guess it was blue before. Because some people in the comments were like, that's not new. Well, it's new to me. Anyways, but it's really fun. And when I started with the stamping foam, the first one are the little guys. When I started, this is the only heat tool I had. And it will work. You just have to be more mindful because this is so concentrate, you can ruin your foam. Come along, our crafty friend Deborah from Canada purchased me the Ranger Heat It tool. Something happened to the Ranger Heat It tool. It had enough of me and it died. I have another one on the way. It's got a bigger area, which is really good for the bigger ones. It makes a huge difference. You can get this to work. It just takes a little bit more time and a little more caution, okay? So you're going to need a heat source. A blow dryer does not get hot enough because remember, that's for your head safety. These concentrated ones get a little too hot, but heat tools that have the bigger opening, they're just right. They're like the Three Little Bears. Too hot, not hot enough, and then just right. So, and then you're going to need texture. Anything with texture. Towels, clothing, bricks, sidewalks, trees, flowers, anything with texture. And if you're going outside, you just need an extension cord for your heat tool so that when you warm this, you warm it up, and press. Don't let it get cold. When it's warm, it's pliable, and then you can press it into stuff. And we're gonna do a few pressings only because I love the stamping foam, and I know we have new eyeballs here. So we're gonna go into this. Oh, I got a scratch on that one, and we don't care because it'll just be unique. It'll be unique and fabulous. You're going to use your regular water-based inks to ink them up. Your felt pads are better because you can get scrubby with them. But we'll try some with the foam because I don't think I've done those with foam. And then you're going to need your water and a rag to do the cleanup. So let's get some. Which do we want to do first? Let's throw a light background down first so we can let it dry, because then we're going to stamp on our image, and then we're also going to stencil later. So we're going to do this in layers. So pardon me while we get some brushos. I call them brushos. They're not brushos. They're pigment powders. Pigment powders. We're going to have our bird on a cake plate. The bird's going to be black. So we can definitely go with bright colors. So let's do a red, yellow, and then we'll make an orange in between. That'll work. So we're gonna spritz this. we spritzed it a lot. Pardon me. Oh, Yeah, I don't know what. It's just an interesting foam. It's squishy, but not, and it'll hold the shape for a long time, and you can remove it if you don't leave the design in there for like 5 years. It'll be fine. Oh, look, isn't that pretty? I love these things. I should have taped this down though. It's all right though. I think we're gonna do kind of basic on that today. And then me and these nails. Lack of nails. Nope. Let's switch hands. I can't do that with that hand. There we go. Drop some yellow in there, and then we'll hit it again with the water, and then we'll let it dry. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo! Isn't that pretty? So we'll let that go over there and dry for a minute. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Oh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. It might be too bright. It might be too bright. Hopefully it'll dry back a little bit. I'm gonna clean it, you guys. Oh, mark your calendars. Look it. We're doing an actual cleaning, not a clean up. We can do it. Don't look. Don't look. It's actually not that much. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. My dad. Oh, awesome. I will send it to you. Right. Can you repress it? Yeah, so we've got our background drying. So we're gonna press some textures into this. Let me grab some textures too, because we can. Which one do I want? These ones? Okay. I think we're gonna do some foliage. I think that would be fun. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do that one. Think real quick. Ooh, that might be interesting. Okay, so I've got some things. I've got some things. First, we're just gonna go and play. And we're gonna play with the little bitty guy because I do have this heat tool. It's better to have the wider mouth tool for the bigger stamping foams. It just is. Just trust me. Okay. As you can see, it's got a little bit of texture and stuff in it. This one's got a side going a little bit. Let's see if it actually will give us, we're using, what are we using? We've got yellows and oranges. What if we did a nice green? I said nice. I mean, you're nice, but you're not that nice. Let's try that. And let's try that. And then we need some paper to stamp it on, because that's the fun part. That is And you can stamp it onto whatever thickness of paper you want. Today, because that's what I have, I've got 80-pound Accent Opaque. Yes, Accent Opaque. Okay, so mica powder. Sorry, no, these are not mica powder. These are pigment powders. Mica powder is a natural, well, these are too, but mica powder is like a shaved rock kind of thing. They're like these little flakes, and when you break them down, even into their smallest little bittiest part, they don't dissolve. They stay and they float. And mica can be found in like the solar sprays, other mica sprays. These are pigment. So think watercolor pencils, watercolor crayons, watercolor in general. The pigment that they use to make those things, they finely chop and they blend them together to make these colors. So these are like water-soluble inks, water-soluble watercolor-y things. My foam stamps have patterns on all sides. Yes, because you can even use the sides. If you just want to do a strip of pattern, you could do that too. Cordelia says, my foam is pristine. Girl, Tammy, hello. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of play because I know some of our newbies haven't seen it, and it's fun. It's fun. Okay, so you're going to have your paper ready. You're going to have your foam, your textures. We're going to use... And if you do words, they need to be in reverse because you're going to pick it up, right? It's going to be in reverse. So just kind of keep that in mind. And like I said, you could do plants and everything, which, where's my roses? You guys, I just had them. Okay, so years ago, I pulled some rose leaves out. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna test the foam ink pad and see if we can get. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I'm kind of pressing and giving a light little twist, but I'm not twisting hard. Like, that should be good. Okay. And then your water. I'm apologizing. You also need water. So you're going to give it a light little mist. Just super light. Nothing drastic. Probably don't do this over where you want the stuff. Okay, so mind you, I captured this image years ago. Are you guys ready? I love this image. It's one of my faves, and I can just leave it and buy more stamping foam. Look it! It's like the prettiest little, like, look at the detail in there. Isn't that just... It picks up all the things. It picks up all the things and it gives you all the things. Like, I don't know how to explain that. But, and also, can we take a moment and appreciate the border? Like, that looks like a pretty awesome border. Like, what? Enjoy this white border because the rest of them are going to be crooked AF. I tell you that right now. The rest of them are going to be crooked. Okay, so old to clean. Water. Some of the because the foam pads release the ink so easily, they will stain. Okay? The felt pads are a little bit stingy, and so they don't stain. But it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. Girl, just hand him the credit card and it just play with what you have. Play with what you have. But yeah. And so like this one here, can you tell what that might have been? Can you guys tell what those might have been? We're going to use a little bit of blue. This is a felt pad. See, the felt, you can get really grungy with that. I was being very careful with that, but we've got the felt. I love the felt. It's still my fave. We can go in and do that around the edges. Oops. Let's figure that out. Okay. This is another fave of mine. That's why I haven't taken it out. These, they look like bubbles, but they started off as a pile of sequins. I just sprinkled some sequins and then grabbed it. And you guys, I know you're like, how, right? Sequins into the center of the paper. It's crooked. It's crooked. That's right. Ms. Cordelia's got that. Maddie, I have only used one piece of my foam the size of ECRs. Then I got the bigger stamping foam and haven't opened. A new die cutting machine and stamp board. Lots of die. Nice. See that? Look at that. When we added 2 layers of color. But look at our little sequin bubbles. Aren't they the cutest? I know. But look, it's crooked. Do you see? It's crooked. That's why that one is just nice. But see how easy that was? So these have been embedded for a long time. It's like a stamp. We've created a stamp of a favorite design that we can use over and over and over again. Now, I could sit here with the heat tool, press it into my glass mat, heat it up, press it into my glass mat, heat it up, press it into my glass mat, and soften the deep ones and mostly get rid of the impression. Mostly. The longer the design sits in the foam, the harder it is to get it out. Okay, so if you're grabbing designs and you're like, oh, it's just an okay design, remove it. Okay, like this little texture here, we'll go ahead and stamp this one, and then I keep burying my paper. Would you just quit? We're gonna see what this looks like, and then see if we can take some of it out and then grab another thing. We're gonna do a light blue and like stamp over it too, because we can do whatever we want. So this is like a towel or something. I'm not sure what this was. It's kind of light though. It's not a very deep impression, which is another thing you can do. You can do deep or very light mist of water all over the place. Press that down. Lift. So this one is just a nice textured-y piece. So we're gonna clean it. It gets squeaky. It gets a little squeaky. Linda G, hello. So now we're going to throw some heat on this. throw heat. Don't throw the heat gun. Throw the heat on there. We're going to put some heat on here, and then we're going to flip it and press it into the glass mat a couple of times. And then we're going to pick up the texture from this, because why not? So I'm going to have this ready, sitting there like that. Okay. It's already disappearing because it was such a light impression. It's already disappearing. So that'll be super easy. If you have a deep impression, if you just go on to something like a glass mat and press it out, it'll help press it out. And then we're just going to heat it up now, and you can tell if it's warmed up enough if you push your finger and it keeps the fingerprint. This is not warm enough. It's not going to do anything. So we're going to go ahead and heat it up now. See that? So it's a little bit not enough right there, and it's really nice right there. So I'm going to heat it up again. We're going to make that go away because we made a boo-boo. We're going to make it go away. See that? Oh, that's much better. I like that much better. And it's all right if it has some low areas. I just like it a little bit better. Again, having the wide mouth heat gun on this, it's so much better. You can get away with this, but that wide mouth is going to heat both sides at the same time, because this, if you see, this part just got hotter better, but that other thing would heat it up more. I hope that makes sense. And it makes a difference. And I didn't think it would make a difference until Deborah from Canada sent me the Ranger Heat It tool, and it would just blew my mind. Ooh, let's do rainbow. Oh no, let's do this one. The create your own blend. Yes, we did. How do we want to do this? We're going to put the yellow at the top or wherever. We're going to put it like this. And then we're going to flip this and do like that. Oh, that's going to be nice. Oh, it's a little extra juicy. I don't know how that's gonna play on the thing. Yeah, that's another thing. The foam pads are nice. They release a lot of ink. However, that can also be a downfall. The felt pads are really my favoriteest thing for this. But here's to hoping this turns out. Here's to hoping. And of course, we can also make this design on a felt with our felt DIY pads. Because that's all this is. This is a Stellar DIY. We also have it in the regular. So Stellar is foam. The Simon Hurley DIY is Yeah, see, that's really juicy through the middle. It's a lot of ink through there, but look it. It's just a nice little, just so nice. Tamara, hello, hello. I'm sure, but given the choice, I choose one of my electronics. It's magic. Yeah, I have the Platinum 6. I like the Spellbinders machines. They're nice. Okay, so there's that. Let's do this one again with a foam, or yeah, the felt pad. Felt that one. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this, and we're gonna see the difference in the inking when the ink doesn't want to let go. Right? I didn't use my Gemini for a long time because it killed my plate. It bananaed my plates and an embossing folder, and I was like, ah. Okay, so we're gonna do something similar. We're just gonna run this through the middle, and then we're gonna take the red across the top, and then the green, or whatever's at the bottom. I think it's purple or green. It's fine. It's fine. So there's that. See how much lighter that looks? But wait, it'll still be so glorious. So glorious. Okay. And we're just gonna press that right in there. Oh, look at that. See the difference in the detail? The difference in the detail. Same ink formula. Same ink formula. Simon Hurley inks, even though they're being rebranded and everything, some of the colors are new, but they're using the same formula as the old ones. The only difference is the foam on the new pads. The foam releases the ink so quick. The felt is stingy. Felt says, I'm not sharing. If you want my ink, you have to work for it. You have to work for this. The Stellar ink pads, those foam, the foam says you can have all the ink you want and then some. So be careful. Okay? Foam and felt, two different beasts. Two totally different beasts. And you can totally see it here. Same stamp image. Same ink formula. Just a different application because we used felt foam. I know it's pretty. It's pretty. But look at that. So glorious. It is weird that put out green and not purple. I might have to add a little bit of purple at the bottom of that particular ink pad for my rainbow. Isn't it pretty though? And we get all of that little detail in there, the little whitey bits. Whereas here, it just released all that ink. It said, give me the ink, and it said, here you go. Okay, so we're gonna clean it. And because I can make this design anytime I want to, because that is sitting over there, right? We're gonna wipe it and make it go away. Make it go away. Make it go away. Oh, you guys, wait till you see the thing down there. And then we're gonna heat it up and make it go away. Okay? The longer the design sits, the harder it is to get it out. So if it's a design you don't want to keep for eons, make it go away. Look at that. Ready for the next use. Okay. So, let us Midnight Snack was kind of dry. We're going to add some ink to our Midnight Snack. We're going to pretend this is foam and whatnot. What is this? Midnight Snack. Midnight Snack! Okay, so on the felt, you shakety shake. Just give them a little bit of a shake, because as they sit there, because you don't use them that often, the colors can separate. And I say colors because every color is made up of other colors unless it's a primary. And then some companies might use a couple of colors to make a primary color. They really shouldn't. But yeah, so there's different colors in here to make up this color. So you just give it a little shake. On the felt, you can just squeeze that right in there. Okay, and then it'll set in there. On the foam, you're going to go across the top gingerly. You're going to be so ginger because you don't want to dig the tip into the foam and cause a nick. So you're just going to give a squeeze and let that ink set right on the top. Okay. You can give that a little wipe. Put that back on. And then you can give it a little tappity tap. Now on both of them, either one, you can take a credit card or a tool, and you can burnish the ink in there to help it along. Okay, now if you're using, again, the foam, if you're doing it with foam, it's more of a press gently. Okay, you just want to be more ginger on those. And I think that maybe I put a little bit too much ink on there. It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to give it some time to soak in. You can pat it in there. The first time you ink up a foam one, you're going to have to tell it you can go in. Like, hey, it's okay. Go in your home. Go in your new home. Because it will sit on top for a long time. And we'd be very ginger about it. Okay. Somebody added way too much. Do I have this one? I do. Same formula. So they can share. They can share. We'll let them share a second. And we're gonna give you that ink. I should have inked that one up. Look, that sucked that right in there. It said, I'm thirsty, I'll take it. Look at that. Look at these buddies. Because it's the same formula. Even though this says Simon Hurley Create from the original, it's the same formula. As long as they share the same name, you don't have to buy a new one. I know, right? So, yeah, that one soaked that right up. So let us put a little very ginger right across there. See, that one just soaked right in. If it was a brand new one, like a DIY one, you might need to coax it in and give it a little tappity tap, a gentle. Oh, that was nice. Okay. But yeah, that one was kind of thirsty. It's funny. But yeah, it just soaks right in there. And then I would leave it for the day. Okay. Ink these when you're done for the day. Okay. Let them sit there and be happy. Let them sit there and be happy. Go in your home. Go in your home and be happy. And then the next time you go to use it, just kind of remember that you just inked it and it'll be fine. And then you can clean your card just like so. And then you're good to go. Then you're good to go. Okay. But yeah, I overworked the felt one. I added way too much. It wasn't as dry as I thought it was. It is fine though. Because, yeah. And if you do oversaturate and it's not going away, you can take a piece of paper and grab the ink, and then you can die cut the paper and stuff. So there's no waste, even if you make a mistake. Unless you add the wrong ink to the wrong pad. Then you're like, what? Aw, Anna Marette! Thank you, my friend! Okay, so now we gotta get back. Oh, look at the dye back. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, that's glorious. I'm thinking we could put a leaf over that. I don't know if I want to stamp. Okay, maybe, no, not, okay. Let me think, because it's changed. My idea has not, These ones are all, hold on a sec. I didn't put one away. Gotta keep them in order. Gotta keep them separated. I think green would still look good, but I don't know. Okay, we have bows. There's going to be a raven on a plate with a bow. And then we're getting our texture from the stamping foam. You know what? We're going to do just a general texture. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to grab our texture from the wood. And then we're going to... Do I want to do it like that? I think so. I think we're going to do a repeat pattern. We'll do it on half and see how it looks. And if we don't like it, we still have the other half. So we're going to warm this up. Do we want to attempt to grab it on the big one? I think we're going to attempt it on the big one. Because if I can do the whole area... What is a mini slimline? 6... What's a mini slimline? I think somebody's told me, but I didn't remember. Did I do it today? I don't know. Was that mica powder you used on there? No. Pigment powder. Mica powders are the shimmery bits in mica sprays and stuff. They do not dissolve completely. These are pigments like watercolor crayons, watercolor pencils, paint, paint. Watercolor paints that in the dry state, and they're just ground down into a powder, and then you sprinkle the powder and get the powder wet, and it dissolves and it does crazy stuff. Yeah, finally back. The Alaska Airlines site and I are not getting along. Aw. Right. Okay, so, and we're going to use the other side to this. This is one of my designs that I liked, so I kept it. But we're going to use the other side. 6 1/4, so 6 1/2. 6 1/4, 6 1/2. Okay, 6 1/4, 6 1/2. Fold it 3 1/4. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at that. It's very light. It's very light, and we're going to be okay with that. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, I think. So let's see. And this paper is still wet. How do I know it's still wet? It's cold. It's cold. So let me dry this so that we can stamp our wood grain on it. And if we don't like it, we'll have a good chunk left over. Okay. You see me chase the wrinkle out of there? And then while it's still a little bit warm, I do, because it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, I got a couple of the greens out. Now, 4 is one of the new colors, but I like foam and I like green, so I put it on this. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know how it's gonna look, you guys. Sometimes I do these things and I just don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna throw some greens on there because those I know. We're just gonna load it up. Load it up. I don't have an Ivy League yet. Okay. That's gonna be so nice. So we're gonna be gentle with that. See, you have to be way gentler with the foam. Way gentler. Okay, so we got all this love. I know, it's green wood. Don't come at me. Okay, we gave it a mist. We're going to give it a stamp. And if we mess it up, we're going to have that section. We're going to stamp on this section. just go in. Yeah, I brought my blocks out to giving it a little bit more even pressure. You can I have press and seal around a acrylic block, and it'll help you get a little bit more of a push, even push. And then if the, oh, that's interesting. Oh, we can see the pink and the colors through there and our little bit of texture. Oh, I like that. I like that. And then I'll just cut it into our section. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But because I don't need to keep this, because it's an embossing folder that I have, it's not actual tree bark from like the tree from the kids growing up kind of. I mean, if you have sentimental plants out there, you could totally, and then save it forever. I know. And then you can also, I got that way too wet, but we're going to pull it anyways and see what happens. Sometimes that happens. I didn't think about it. If I would have just misted it just a tiny bit instead of hosing it down, don't be a hoser. We could have just seen, oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I like it. And it's just different. It's just different. Look at that. And it picked up, I didn't notice that, but it picked up the pigment powders because they didn't fully dissolve. And since they were wet and they transferred, so it transferred a little bit. So yeah, we got a little bit of transfer from the other things. Ellen, hello. So we're gonna always clean before you heat it, okay? You don't want to cook the ink into the thing. And please note that the pigment powders will stain. Sorry for the squeakins. Squeaky McSqueakersons. And then this side is going to stay fine. Trust me. As long as I don't throw heat on that side, it'll be glorious. We can watch this design disappear. Look at that. Nice and smooth for the next encounter, and nothing, because this side, it's thick. It's thick, so the heat doesn't go through. So you can leave a side with your favoriteest prints forever. Again, the rose one, this one, these have been imprinted for like 4 years. As long as I've had the stamping foam, these have been imprinted like that. I could work it out, but if I work it out, I can't ever get it back. And the stamping foam is inexpensive. You can buy it and then just buy more. And it's got other sides. Yeah. And then when you're pulling impressions that you have on hand forever and ever, like embossing folders, you can just take it out and then use it to go collect something else. Again, your furniture, an Afghan that your granny made, crocheted things that your littles are playing with or whatever. Piles of seed beads, piles of sequins. That's where this one was a little bit thoughtful. Like I sprinkled them purposely in like a row or that, because I was like, oh, it's kind of like bubbles. And then I picked it up, and then I had to pick the sequins out of the foam. But yeah, sweaters, all the thing submerges. Yeah, so much enthusiasm. Miss gingerly as she submerges the paper onto a pool of water, right? So you guys know. Don't hose it down. Don't be a hoser, because then it bleeds it all out. But if you missed it, you can get another pull from it. Because that, right? First impression, second impression. That's so pretty, though. Okay. So we've got our sprinkles. We've got that. We need to get our bird out. And that's another thing, too, is you can... Where is our bird? I pulled the bird. The bird's the word. You can... You guys, why didn't you remind me we had hot chocolate? We had hot chocolate. Oh, that's good. An hour and a half my hot chocolate has been sitting here and it's still hot. And if Delise was here, I would tell Delise, I'm sipping. I've lost my bird. Please hold. Whew. I might have added a little bit too much potato juice. Maybe. I'm a lightweight. I don't do a lot of drinking. So, oh, here you are. Okay. And you can get reverses of images. So like this one, I'll show you. Everything's going to be in reverse. Like the embossing folder was in reverse. We did the background instead of the relief images. If we're careful, we can get that right in there. Hold on a sec. $50. Bye, Miss Pam. Thanks for popping in. Okay. Thank you for popping in today, Miss Pam. Yeah, the paper wasn't fighting, so it did submit to the submersion. Fifine USB microphone, the one I use with fabulous noise canceling. Can't even hear my heat tools. Amazon, $49.99. Nice. Okay. Ugh. That's gonna be fun. Okay. So we're gonna ink both of these up and then you will see. We're gonna do it in shady because we can. Shady time. Look at how glorious that is. I know. Can we do this without mucking it up? We're going to put it here. Yep. Okay. Look at how beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. A light mist, like putting on perfume. Different look, but you can pull rubber stamps. That's weird. It went back to that. Potato juice and hot chocolate. Raspberry liqueur was my preferred when used. Partake. Hot chocolate and Bailey's. Yeah, but I only has potato juice. And not very much. But yeah, so that's what it does to a stamp. It like pulls the reverse of it, and that is like dark and eerily like that. And then you can go in with some pen detail or whatever. It's so nice. But I'm gonna fussy cut this one out to be on our table, so that works for me. My little sample, and then we clean that because I don't need it. That was so loud. You got the hang with Christy, Delise, Andrea, and Mary Alice. And then we just make it go away. Okay, so we're going to put that over there because we didn't do that. We got our cake stand, which I haven't even used. Cake stand. It won't let go of the cake stand. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I'll deal with you later. Just behave yourself over there. Okay, so then we pulled the cake stand, and we did pull the stencil for it somewhere. Okay, I don't even know. And then we're gonna get some white paper to do our cake stand. Oh yay, look at that. Woohoo! Look at this. I don't have to reach so far for this. I gave it a new home. And now it's even easier to get to. Look at that. I should probably put some of these away. That would be the thing to do. Ivy League is first. Fake plant. 4. Those, what did I do? 4, Leda Gata, which would be you, and then overzealous. Okay, and then you get over there. And then Shady goes back there. Close that. Move that. Put you in your new home. There's our plate. And we're gonna get our stamp wheel. We're gonna put this in the stamp wheel. And then we're gonna find the rest of the stencils that go to that, because I moved them, because that was the wisest thing to do. We just move the things that we need. Seeing double, da 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 da. Foam. Where's the stencils? More stamping foam. There's those. That goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. We got to use one of these, which we'll do over the top. It'll be fine. Oh, there they are. Under the towel. Under the towel. I was going to pull a texture from that towel and forgot. What other magic mats? I'm seeing them everywhere. They're magic. Magic mat. comes in the various sizes for your machine. So you just got to want to read the details and make sure it fits your machine. Because like, I think there's like 2 Cuttlebug sizes. And the Gemini Juniors, Spellbinders, all of them have different sizes. So just make sure that the Magic Mat is the same or a little bit smaller than your mat. Now, what it is it's a replacement. Normally, these come like this. You put your sandwich together, you put your thing, and you cut into this one, and this is over the top, and it squishes it together. You remove this one, and you replace it, and then you cut into this, and then you flip it over, and you cut into it some more, and you flip it, and you cut, and you flip, and cut. And you cut on both sides until you can't cut into it anymore, which will take you a really long time. These break down faster than these. So this will last you longer than these. And if you're replacing these, then these are pristine forever. That's just how it is. But, and then they help, I don't know how it does it, but when you cut into it, it just helps everything work a little bit better. And sometimes it even helps pull the centers out and stuff. And they're just a helpful thing. And when they get a little bit warpy, Gemini Junior is the worst. Gemini Junior warps everything. But you can heat it and flatten it back out. That's the Magic Mat. They do have another. It's the Magnet Mat. I have one for Jimmy Jr., but I've not used it yet. But it's very nice, very handy. I've used it quite a bit. You can heat it up, and it'll pop because you can see the color in there from the papers and stuff. It'll pop that out, but I don't even maintain it. I just use it and use it and use it. Forever. They're very nice. And if you are considering buying from scrapbook.com, please consider using my affiliate links, which are in my link tree. Whether it's my affiliate link, T's affiliate link, Jay's affiliate link, any crafters affiliate links to all your favorite stores. Help them out. Keep them supplied in the goods. And then we're gonna do this. I think. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna put that there. That looks good. And then we're gonna ink our table. And we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it in black. Black and white table. Let's do shady, and then we'll do black for that part. We'll do shady. No, we'll do it in reverse. We're going to do Black Widow for this part. Let's get into our black brushes here. There's shady. And then this one should be my Black Widow. And we're going to just clean that off. Ew. That one doesn't need inked up. That might... I forgot to test it beforehand. Black Widow. Look at that, though. Ugh. Hopefully it didn't seep under. Oh, no. Look at that. Oh, isn't that glorious? And Black Widow is a water-based ink, which means you can alcohol marker over the top of it. Yes, alcohol markers. Okay, so there's that one. Let me dry that a second because I feel like that was a lot of ink. It's a lot of ink. Okay, and then we'll do shady on the bottom. This ruffly bits. Probably should have done the ruffly bits before that, but that's okay. We're going to do that. Do I want to just do a texture? That might just be fun. Like it's metal. Let's lift a little and see. Oh, I like that. I like that. We just tap it on. Tappity tap. Tappity tap. And then we're going to leave these out to clean them. Because they're filthy. Okay. 6.5, 6 1/4. 6.5 by 6 1/4. And fold at these 3 and a thingy. 3 and a whatty? 3 and a whatty. Where's Pam's message? 6 1/4, 6.5. Fold at 3 1/4. So on the 6.5. Okay. 6.5, 3 1/4. Card-based material. Card-based material. Let's see if we can put this thing together. Is the rat going to sit on the cake plate? It's a raven. The bird's going to sit on the cake plate. Hopefully. Hopefully. And then a 6.5. Chop, chop. I need you, sir. Come do your job. Six and a half. 6 1/4. 6.5, 6 1/4. And then 6 1/4. Okay, that's our slim line. It's gonna be a little baby slim line. It's gonna be a little baby. It's a little baby. Let's take a drinky. And while we do that, we look for that. So good. So good. Still a little toasty though. Still a little toasty. Let's put the lid back on there so it stays toasty even longer. And then 6. What are you stuck to? Aww. Somebody's getting free gook. We don't charge extra for the mishaps. So somebody's getting it for free. Isn't that nice of me? They get free gook. I don't know what one is that is. 6.5. So 6 or 3 1/4. That is not the one. 3 1/4. This is a nice, cute little slim line. Flip and fold. Okay. And since the gook is on one side, we're going to go ahead and cover that gook. And so this, because we folded it like that, it's 3 1/4, which would leave a border for a 6 by 6 piece of paper that's been cut down. That's fabulous. Okay. Oh, look. It's going to fit. And then our bird, it's fabulous. We're going to fussy cut that out. Don't worry. And then we're going to get our paper. You know what? I think I like this better. I think it's much better. The lighter one, I don't know. It's not big enough though. It's not big enough. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna keep at it. We can do this. And apparently I need to cut it crooked because, well, that's how I stamped it, was super crooked. Will we be able to get, no, that's even too small. Will it be fine though? Let's find out. Let's see what we got going on. Wait, no. What do we need? We're crooked. We're so crooked. It's alright though. We'll figure it out. Is that side straight? That side is straight. So let's do 3. It's 3 1/4. So let's do 3 by whatever we have here. And we'll straighten this out just a little. This actually might work out. This might work out even better. Oh, I like that. Let's take another little smidge off the sides, and then we can stencil, because we still have to bring in that stencil. So I think we're going to take, what is that, about a 1/4 inch off? Yeah, we're going to take another 1/4 inch off of that side. And we're going to go down to 2 3/4. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's going to be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, I like that. It's very... It looks way better chopped down. I don't know. It's very nice. Very nice. And then we'll put the plate down below and let it hang off a little. And then we're going to fussy cut this guy. And we're going to pull out the blingy bling scissors because we can do that. Back from dinner. What did you miss? I don't know. Probably all the thingies. I think the new neon conflicts with the black and white images. Well, we'll find out. I think it makes it pop. Because that is such a nice black. I don't know about this black though, but we're going to find out here real quick. And we're going to fussy cut this sucker right to the edge. And if I need to, I will stamp this in Black Widow. I'm not afraid to need to restamp it if I need to restamp it, if you know what I mean. Gotta go back in some of those areas and get them better. We're going to do the basic and get our raven or crow, however you look at it. Not our rat. However, if you had a rat, you could totally put a rat on the table. Ratatouille. Have a rat dance. You could put a bear on the table. You could put whatever you want on the table. I won't judge you. I won't judge you because we're putting a raven on the table. And we're not even going to eat him. Or he's just going to look pretty cool on our table. And then we'll have a kooky little card that we can send to a kooky little friend. Fussy cutting with our Abraham scissors. Thank you, Abraham, for these, by the way. They're fabulous. And somewhere in here is this guy's feet. Do we know exactly where? No. We're going to fake it, you guys. And we're just going to say, like, that's a foot. Is it? I don't know. Nobody gave me the dimensions of this thing. I don't know what's going on. And then the other foot is here somewhere in this. Oh no, I think that's like a little branchy thingy. I don't know. We're just cutting into the black space. It's not defined. Let's just put it that way. It's not defined at all. We're just making it up as we go. Are we okay with that? You betcha. Don't talk about Pam while she's away. What? But if we can't talk about her while she's away, then when do we get to talk about Pam? I'm curious. Minds just want to know. So, I will be live on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So come hang out with me Friday if you want to see some new stuff. Don't come if you don't want to buy stuff. If you're easily influenced and you need to watch your checkbook, don't come hang out on Friday because it's new stuff. And it's new stuff. And if you know me, you probably know who it's by. You probably know who it's by because, well, yeah, there's that. And do I like the new stuff? Yes. I think it's fabulous. I'm excited. I'm excited to show you guys the new stuff. And then I ordered some new stuff from Ranger because, yeah, I'm on their design team and they give me money. So, to shop in their store. And I'm fine with that. Like, send me shopping in your store. I'll buy all the things. I think that's his wing feathers, and I think I just cut into his tail feathers. I don't even know. I told you they did not tell me how this is supposed to look. But we're just gonna say it's okay. It's okay. See? Just like that. And then we'll cut that little chunk off. And then we cut into that, but we're okay with it. No live on Thursday. No. I still have... She's the cookie fiend. I will be here. I need to be here. I have mail that still needs to go out. And my craft room is pretty clean, aside from the mess I made today. So there's that. Oh yeah. I like it. And we can go in with a black pen and like highlight the fact his eyeball's there and his beak is there and do some stuff. But we're going to throw in our stencil. Right on this, which this will sit on this. So what color do we want? I think we're going to do that. And I think we're going to do... Can we... I don't know. I don't know if we can do this, but I'm going to do it. And hopefully not mess up my inks. Because I think it would be fun to do like pumice stone. Hold on, because those have a different brush. If you guys are playing with oxides are a total different beast. They need their own brushes. It doesn't look like I have a gray brush, so we'll use this one. I haven't like given them their own little brushes. So we're gonna take some pumice stone, because I just don't want it like white. And most of that's getting covered, so we're only gonna put it right on the edges, as I do the entire center. And look, we're gonna incorporate our little boo-boo, because we can do whatever we want, and those boo-boos are free. Boo-boos are free. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna take a towel. I don't know. Hopefully nothing transfers. Let's try another one. That one's kind of damp. And then we're gonna wipe it, because oxide leaves a residue. It's not flat. And then we're gonna go in over the top of that with some shady, but not the easy release shady. We're gonna go in with it keeps the ink, and we're gonna deal with it. Just around the edges. Oh, that's nice. And we have, you guys, things happen when you don't put your stuff down with tape and sticky mats, or a sticky mat, or magnets, or whatever. Things shift, and we're okay with that. I don't mind. Actually, I kind of do mind. But it'll be fine, because what we're going to do is, where was that? I literally just did this. Or did I do it this way? No, it was that way. Because there's the ugly spot. Where are you at? Okay, so that's where it was-ish. See, that one didn't even get... Okay. So we're going to shift it just a little and do that in a couple other places, like we did it on purpose. Oh, I'm glad we did that. Look at that. So we shifted and made a shadow. So we shifted and made a shadow everywhere. So it doesn't look like an accident. It now looks purposeful, with intent. Oh, that just helps that stick right out. Look at that. Get some glue. Get some glue. Press that down. Look at our... It took us forever, but it didn't, right? Because I took all that time to show you guys the stamping foam, because... stamping foam! Right, so... They do. So the new stuff on Friday, I had no choice in what they send me, but I make them the reels for those products, and then they give me store credit, and I get to go shopping. And yes, I'm collecting my distress sprays. I'm collecting embossings, like a rainbow color of all the goods. So I'm super excited. My collection is slowly growing. And then, like, I got my watercolor pencils, so it's super nice. I'm getting all of the expensive staple stuff, like, that I wouldn't be able to buy on my own all the time, like the fabric. The fabric. I'm still designing my tote, If you guys see really fun quilting patterns, and not like quilting, but just, I want to make the bag with strips or square, not square, well, or designs. I don't know. I want to do it uniquely. Yeah, but anyways, I just yammer on. Yammers. There's our bird, which we're definitely going to put the plate there. So we'll be okay with that. And I do want that below there because it's like sticking off all over the place. And we're going to be okay with that. We're going to put that there. Let us do this. But we're going to get our gel pen, because we like gel pen. We're going to get our gel pen. I'm just making sure it's not the glaze pen. And then we're also going to do blingy blings. Blingy blings. We have crystal blingy blings. That was painful. Oh my goodness. We have the tiny, tiny black blingy blings, which is what I'm thinking. Oh, and that blingy blings. Yes. And then bigger black blingy blings. Yeah. Here we go. Because that's part of our parameters. So we're gonna have to glue him down first. But we're gonna glue his feet, but we're gonna put a foam square right there. Right there. And look, we have foam squares from Abraham. Thank you, Maddie. Yes. Affiliate links. So, but I don't use my own affiliate links because I think that's like double dipping. I don't know if that's even... they're so gracious. I don't even ask if it's allowed. I just don't do it because they're so generous anyways. I'm like... I don't shop under my own affiliate link or anybody else's. Just because I feel weird about that, you know? But, yeah, I do encourage everybody to use affiliate links, again, whether it's mine or somebody else in the crafty community, because it does help. It does help. And then we buy more stuff. We buy more stuff so we can show you more things. It's not like I don't have a million things to show you. Because, like, here, we're using some oldies but goodies, right? We're using some oldies but goodies. We love it. We love it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and draw on our thing, and then we'll go through and do the gem picking. Gem picking. Do. No, sir. No, sir. You stay on your foam sticky thingy-mabobbin. Try to escape. Well, silly you. What? Okay. But, there we go. So, we have this teeny weeny one. I bet you that could be the eyeball. Should we do a red eyeball? Yes. Thank you for agreeing with me. I know, right? Red little eyeball would be spooktacular. No, we only need one, though. You can get back in there. Okay, and then we're going to take a tiny bit of glue. It's clogged again. It's clogged right there. Come on. Okay. I think we've unclogged it. I think we did. What is going on? That was weird. Like, what the heck? I'll open that in just a second because this is like really bothering it. It's like the glue's not even moving up the thing. That was so weird. So his eye's right there. Oh, that's nice. So I'm just going to add a little bit of gel pen in some of the areas. Like just to define a few areas. Like his little talons areas. I don't even know. The little fluff in there. Little fluffy bits. Little fluffins. His little beak. Taking a little bit of design liberty because I can do whatever I want. Just gonna make my heart happy. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that makes me happy. Ooh, so nice. And then, really? I'll put some bling on because the bling wound up on there twice. We might as well throw some on there, right? Do we want the little teeny black ones or do we want those ones? Look at those. Yes, please. Where'd that one go? They're like iridescent-y. I don't even know. And bloop, 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 bloop. Ooh, looky, it's so shiny. Yeah, I opened it up. Like 3 times, and there was nothing there. That was what was really weird. It was like, it was being weird. And then we tap. There's not much glue in there. I just want to use it up before I open this guy. I just want to use it up and get it out of there. Okay, so our 2-hour our 2-hour card is finally done. Yay! Okay. And with his little red eye, he spies. He spies everything. He knows what's going on. I like him. I like him so much. And see, having him on the foam, just like puffing out his little chesty piece. And then our little blingy blings. I think it's fabulous. And then you would go get one of those little number 10 envelopes and you would mail it. But not this guy, because he's got a lot of stuff. And so I would put him in a 5x7. I would put him in a 5x7 and ship him off that way. Just to keep him a little bit safer. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this entire time. And we will see you Friday. Friday at 3. And then next week, we will be back on track. Pattern paper Monday. All the things. We'll be back for all the things. What things are we doing? All the things. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes. We'll be back to being live. Oh, look at that heart over there on Twitch. Isn't that the prettiest thing? That's really pretty. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad I can have Twitch open. Otherwise, I wouldn't get to see it. It's so shiny. Thanks, Christopher. Thanks for popping in. So, again, we'll see you on the YouTube Twitch combo Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays next week. And then this week, Friday for sure. So, come hang out with me. See what's new. I'm excited. Anyways, stay safe out there. Stay crafty. Post your creations over on Discord and Facebook if you're so inclined, if you want to. And we'll see you around. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you. You guys are so fabulous. Much appreciated. Let's send you out with sassy stuff.